Okay guys, today we're looking at 4.5, which is going to be factoring where our a doesn't equal 1 for day 2. So this is exactly what we did yesterday. It's just got some more sample problems. So I'm going to go over a few examples just to kind of review, and we'll go from there. So let's look at this one to begin with. I have 3x squared plus 28x plus 9. Now, on this one, if I look to see if there's a greatest common factor, I see that 3 won't go into 28, so nothing can be pulled out. So I'm just going to start factoring. Now, I'm going to start by drawing my factors. And remember now, instead of just an x, everything gets a 3x. So each parentheses get a 3x. Now I'm going to multiply a and c. So 3 times 9 is 27. So I'm looking for the product of 27. That's going to give me a sum of 28. Now, because the product is positive, I know that they're either both positive or both negative. But because the sum is positive, it tells me they're both going to be positive. So if I list my factors, we'll write off 1 times 27, and 27 plus 1 is 28. So I'm going to say plus 1 plus 27. Now I'm not finished. I have to look and see if I have any greatest common factors. This one does not, so it stays 3x plus 1. However, the second one can be divided by 3. Those 3's cancel, leaving x, and 27 divided by 3 is 9. So there are my factors. 3x plus 1, x plus 9. Now, as I go to another example, I've got negative 25x squared minus 240x minus 320. Now, if I look at this one here, I have a negative out in front of that 25. I know that I don't want that negative there in front of my x squared, so I know I'm pulling out a negative. But I'm also going to pull out a 5 because these are all able to have a 5 come out of them. So I'm not going to forget to write my negative 5 out front. Those negatives cancel, giving me 5x squared. Those negatives become a positive, giving me 48x. Those two negatives become a positive, giving me 64. Okay, so now I'm ready to draw my factors. So I'm going to remember to carry down my negative 5. I'm going to draw two factors. They each get a 5x. And then I'm ready to multiply. So 5 multiplied by 64 is going to give me 320. So I'm looking for my product of 320 to give me a sum of 48. Okay, a product of 320 to give me a sum of 48. Now again, my product is positive, so that tells me that they're either going to be both positive or both negative. Because my sum is positive, they are both positive. So I'm going to start listing out some factors. Well, I'm not going to list 1 and 320 because I know that doesn't give me 48. I'm going to start with like 4. 4 and 80, that doesn't give it to me. Let's see, 5 and 64, that doesn't give it to me. Let's look at 8 and 40. So 8 and 40 does give me 48. So I'm going to say plus 8 plus 40. Now remember, I'm not finished. I've got to carry stuff down. So my negative 5 comes down. This first one, there's nothing in common, so it's going to stay. In my second one, looks like I've got a 5 that can come out. So it leaves me x plus 40 divided by 5, which is my 8. So those are my factors. Okay, guys, it's just like what we did yesterday. Same exact thing. Continuing to factor. This homework will be due tomorrow, which is Wednesday, by 3:35. You can email it back to me. You can send it through Remind. Remember, if you can't print this assignment, it is okay to do it on notebook paper. Okay, just do it on notebook paper. Send pictures to me, and we'll go from there. Have a good day, guys.